No music needed for this video.
I've got Duel Wield Executioners.
Enough. Right. I thought I'd give you guys a few tips on getting gold for the Executioner. It's something I start. Look at this spawn fail. I was like, where the hell did this guy come from? But slowed it down. That's the beauty of editing, guys. I could slow things down and put little cool light effects. He's dead. Look at this guy. Put perfectly in the right place with the right gun to just end my reign of terror. Thank you, Treyarch. So anyway, you guys are joining me, I think, at the point where I have 2 Bloodthirstys to get and 3 double kills. Now this is the first gun ever that I've actually, if you can hear my phone go off in the background. Stupid phone, I'm making my videos. Anyway, the first gun that I've ended up getting the Bloodthirstys, like they weren't actually the last thing I had to get. The double kills were. And it's not like they're hard to get themselves. So at the end of the day I ended up putting that down to just mostly playing free-for-all. But the thing is, guys, in free-for-all you can make the most of the Executioner because it's 1 by 1. There's never going to be 2 people together because those 2 people will want to kill each other, you know? So they can either be distracted, or once one person's finished, how dodgy does that? I just about went there.
Once one person's finished the other one off.
You can actually just get right in there and then finish that last guy off. Too many innuendos. So there's my first Bloodthirsty. And then, well, first of the last 2. And, you know, I carry on. I think I end up with a 10 kill streak and then I get sort of shanked from behind. But anyway, like I said, that's the first kind of tip. Jump into free-for-all if you're looking for the longer streaks with this thing. There's no point getting into a game like Team Deathmatch or, you know, like Ground War or anything, because you're going to get swarmed. You will get completely smothered with this thing. It's really good one-on-one, up close. Even better if you can get the jump, the advantage. Like here, behind this guy, I still didn't do that great. He's coming back for more, you know? He wants a little bit of more of my Executioner action. So that's my first tip, really, you know, jump into free-for-all for the headshots. You can control the maps still, once you learn the spawn points for all the maps, and free-for-all's the best way to do so. Keep your back covered as well, because instantly, as soon as you go around a corner, somebody will be spawning round that corner you've just passed. Just like here, I guess. But you can see I'm still running Duel Wield. Now I'm on to the second Bloodthirsty here. We're on Hijacked, and like, if you noticed in the last level, you cannot call that camping, guys. I was controlling that building like a boss, you know, and I'm going to do the same here. I'm already 2 guys down, 3's coming up, but it's not a building I'm holding down. I'm now holding down underneath. I've got my area, I've got control, I know they can only come from 2 ways. And this is me setting up myself for the jumps that I'm always talking about, and that's just, guys, that's the key tip for getting any kind of the headshots, the Bloodthirstys. There we go. Speak of the devil, I just hit my Bloodthirsty here, and I think it's the point I actually hit gold, is it? Unlock the skull camo. Oh no, double kills now. Like I said, I mean, it's weird for me to actually end up having to get double kills last. Pretty mental clip coming up. I'll wait for a bit. So there we go, first double kill actually, that's that clip I was talking about. Okay, back to the main point. You don't have to run Duel Wield. Don't worry, guys. The Executioner might actually even perform better just on its own with a long barrel and maybe fast mags. Fast mags, you don't have to reload the shells 1 by 1, it does all 5 in one go. But it actually does the same Duel Wield anyway. So, you know, why not make the best of both, you know, and just run Duel Wield. You've got 10 rounds instead of 5. That's why I choose it, but it's maybe not the best recommendation. You will be a lot more accurate and you will have a tighter, like, shot spread if you just run 1. And like you say, if you're going ads, aiming down sights, even better. It's easier to get headshots to run right up to people, to like aim down sights right in their face, in the back of their head, whatever. Boom. You'll get the headshots that way. Okay, blink and you'll miss it. There's my recommended class. Okay, but Akimbo or no Akimbo, look at that gold. I think this is the best looking gun in gold, by the way. Purely just because it's the shiniest, but anyway, like I was saying, Akimbo or no Akimbo, it's all about your own playstyle. But the fundamentals are, if you're going Akimbo, make sure you've got Scavenger, because you will burn through those rounds like nothing else. Make sure you've actually got a concussion or a flash, it depends what you prefer. I use concussions because it kind of slows them down for so long that it gives you the chance to get right in there and get one hit kills, headshots. So Scavenger, Flashbang, Akimbo, really good mix. Until you unlock Duel Wield, because it is the last attachment, you know, that in itself is maybe quite a challenge. You've got to have long barrel on the executioner. Long barrel, laser sight if you're a hip firer, but you know, I would recommend going fast mags. You don't want to be caught reloading 5 rounds for what feels like an eternity. So there we go guys, one last look at the awesome goldness. This is one that I've added to the camotage list and I have got so many to catch up on. Okay, we'll speak to you next time. Farqar out.